The Best of 2016, episode number 80. Welcome to the Keep It 100 Girls, 12 days of inspirational giveaways. And peeps, we are in the final stretch. And as you already know, this is where we talk about 50 Shades of Cray Cray. We celebrate embarrassment, where people tell the truth, nothing but the truth, when it's totally embarrassing, or even just super cray cray. And we had so many friggin' lessons, didn't we, in 2016? That there's nowhere to go but up. And level up. Squad up. Girl up. Boss ass bitch up. In 2017. You feel me? And if you're listening for the first time, I'm your host, Nina Babel, and I am the Keep It 100 girl. And look, you're late to this Christmas party. You need to go back and binge listen from episode number 69, which is the first day of these inspirational giveaways, just to kind of get up to speed of what we've been up to this year. Are you ready to keep it 100? Because you know Nina's going to keep it real and true.
Planet.
All right, y'all. Today is the 12th day of Christmas. And what has my true love given to me today? Well, it's not all about him, actually. It's about her. And in this episode today, I share what women are thinking, but you know what? Y'all are too afraid to say. Say it out loud. Or I have to do it for you, or help you along the way. Because most of you are too shy, nervy, or embarrassed to bring it up, to ask, or even admit it. Don't worry, our stories are cray-cray edgy, and you know what? Some of you would even consider them taboo-ish. But people, I am your modern go-to girlfriend. I'm going to keep y'all straight as an arrow, so you know how to use your voice with confidence. Girly Nation, are you ready to keep it 100?
Yes, I'm ready to keep it 100.
I'm ready to keep it 100, girl.
You know I'm going to keep it 100.
So let's do what we always do, and Nina Boo is going to set the scene, because this is the creme of the lessons learned from 2016. Gosh, there's always so many to pick from, but I try to cherry pick the ones that were cray-cray enough and that would get your reaction, right? Because we all like real and raw and real. But just for funsies, we're going to recap on a couple of valuable, actually more than a couple, red flags that are going to inspire you, scare you straight, so that you're going to be more proactive with you in your love life, your relationships, whether they're with a guy, with a girl, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends, with your colleagues. Girl, you're going to keep it real and true. You hear me? So let's get started. So I've always had passion in life. And there's really nothing worse than asking another grown adult, and you're going to find this out real quick, what their passion is. Just ask people. And you're going to see them stutter, roll their eyes, think, stop, twitch, because they can't answer the question. Or furthermore, they don't even have a plan. Now, a man with a plan is sexy. Listen up. It's exciting when they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not making the plan.
Exactly. I don't have to plan it.
It's like they have the ideas, and I like that because, we make decisions all day.
Time. Yep.
So it's refreshing to see someone else doing it.
Mm-hmm. And that you don't have to think.
Yeah.
And it also, to me, shows that you care about the relationship, that you're like, I'm going to plan for us to do this thing.
Exactly.
I think in some cases, women... I'm not going to put it all on women. I think in some cases people just don't ask because they're afraid of, I don't want to run this person off. But if that's what you want, then that's what you need to ask. And if you don't, then okay.
Like, deuces. It's like, don't waste my time.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have to be like a negative thing. It's just, okay, well then that's not the person for you. So now you've gotten them out of your way. You're not blocking the person who's supposed to. Exactly. You're not blocking the person who's supposed to come. Right. Because you're holding on to this person hoping that, well, maybe they'll change. Maybe I can change his mind. No. Right. Find the person who that's what they want. And in that way, as you're dating each other, you're both working towards that. You know, he's going through his list, you're going through your list, but ultimately you all have the same end goal.
All right, so let's not waste any time with the whole 50 Shades of Cray Cray. And let's go ahead and enter the prude zone. Let's bring it. Starting with the power of panty persuasion. I'll let my girlfriend kick that conversation off.
Yeah, I have been taught like appropriate things that I should wear, and make sure that you shave this or wax that or wear this particular piece, this piece of lingerie or whatever that's particularly sexy. And I was just like, that doesn't really matter. But all the advice that I've ever taken in terms of even just sort of the props, even if it doesn't stay on very long, helps to touch the senses and kind of bring about that fantasy better. And it's very true. It's very true. Like my husband, for example, he loves it if I wear nothing fancy, but if I have matching color bra and panty. If it's black, he's like, turn it off.
Set it off.
I'm like, well, who knew? Who knew that my girlfriend would be right about that or whatever the case. And if it's not matchy-matchy, then he's upset. And if it is matchy-matchy and I'm going out the door, he wants to know where am I going.
Right, and why are you wearing it when you're going out the door?
Right. Why don't you wear that around me?
What better goes along with panty persuasion? Male junk. Well, if you're curious, here's a woman's take on male anatomy and what she would tell her bestie in case she never seen it before. Roll 'em.
It's funny that you're saying this because I was just having this talk with my guy friends the other day, and I was saying how it's very sensitive. They're sensitive. You have to know what they like if that's what you want to do. Like if you want to please them, you have to, depending on the guy, know what they're into. But don't be scared. Like it's fun. It's not anything like crazy. Right. It's not hard to figure out. I think girls are harder to figure out than guys.
But I think what might be intimidating is how it looks and how it might react.
Just don't be intimidated. Just go at it with some confidence. Honestly, it's really not that intimidating. It should be something fun. Like it should be something that you're excited to see and do, I guess. Yeah. Are you a good flirt? Do you know when you are being flirted with too? Sometimes I don't. This is like a weakness of mine. Someone has to be waving like the flag way in front of me for me to go, oh, I think he's making a move, but I am the worst. In fact, like I've told you, if you know me, I have complete tunnel vision. But I'm not the only one. Meeting men and women takes a different approach nowadays, doesn't it? It requires a different kind of leveling up and taking charge of your love life, right? Not waiting for it to come to you. You have to open up to experiment, whether it's through online dating, especially if you're past that college window. That's when the pool starts to get smaller, so you have to learn to be the best version of yourself. Or at least find out what that is eventually.
If I see somebody, like, what do I say?
I don't.
The most I would do is eye contact.
Yeah.
To make it look like I'm interested. But a lot of times when I look, it's just because I want to be certain, but they might construe it as...
I never know who the fuck's looking at me. Those guys are always like, that guy, he is? Oh, really?
I'm the same way. I have tunnel vision. I was like, ooh. They're gone. They're gone.
I know. That's me too. That is so weird.
I think we need to be a little bit more proactive about our love lives and not be dependent on men to be aggressors, especially when they have so many options.
Yeah.
So many options, and a lot of them are playing the numbers, right? And if you think about it, you're just the one who said, yeah. I mean, not the, but a lot. Bruce used to tell me this all the time. Not tell me this all the time, but he said, yeah, men, no rejection. We've been getting rejected since we were like 12. Like, like you like a girl, she didn't like you, so you just move on to the next one. So in a way, you're hedging your bets.
Yeah.
That's why they're always talking to so many girls. A lot of them is because 9 out of 10 we're gonna say no. You're gonna get a couple that say not. But it depends. Not everybody's a 10. I mean,
that's true.
Yeah.
2017 is a new year and new you, right? That is our anthem come December 31. And if you are the type that likes to be one of the guys, but scared to come out of that comfort zone, I think you're going to be able to relate to this next clip.
I would just say to be confident and to always pursue with class, I would say. Don't be desperate, because that just doesn't give the guy the right message. But you also you don't want to be too forward, but at the same time, you want to make it like apparent that you're into him.
So let's explore the too forward comment. Give us an example of what you would think is too forward.
Definitely being like overly PDA. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be too aggressive and just like completely like take over, because that's not fun for a guy to deal with either, I think. Just don't be a slut, I guess.
So what do you think has worked for you? Do you have something that's foolproof, so when you meet a guy that you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get him?
I'm more of like a sarcastic flirter, so like I'll make jabs here and there, but I think being one of the boys actually helps with getting a guy in a way. So you have to like go along with their like scheme and stuff, and then they like respect that, I think.
All right, quick backstory. This girl, Erica, she had a long distance booty relationship, right? So she had to travel out of state to have a booty call. Then shit hit the fan when dude got busted. Not only did he get busted, but his boys busted him in front of her. Well, that just set her off. And then she had to decide, I know this is the beginning of the end, so do I stand my ground on principle, or do I give in to my selfish motives when it comes to angry sex? But I'll let Erica tell you what she means.
The world's tiniest violin. Right. And so that scarred me from ever really being able to commit, because I had to go to her parents and tell her, and I never wanted to, and I was just like, whatever. And okay, so girl talk. I was mad because I can't have angry sex. That's another topic. Angry sex.
That's a great topic.
People can do it. Erica can't. So I cannot do, and I have been planning to turn it out, because I not
makeup sex and angry sex.
I don't care what it is. I have to be past the anger. Okay. I have never had angry sex in my whole entire life, because if I am angry, then there needs to be a 3 feet radius around me, just so other people don't get injured. And so then I was just like, okay, so now I'm mad, but then I wanted to have this sex with him, and we just turn it out, because I'm sorry, he was like really good. But then I was like, on GP, I cannot have sex with him. So we ended up talking the whole night. There was no sex, because, we were just all talking and just getting it all out on the table. And the next day he flew back, and I called him. I was like, you know what? I'm getting off this merry-go-round. I can't. We're done here. We'll just be friends, whatever. So that was, long story short, that's how my booty call ended. Yes. my city-to-city booty call came to a head.
So I'm all about shock value, right? I love to see and hear women's reactions on the fly. I am spontaneous in nature. So learn the quirky truths about orgasms from Girly Nation. In so many words, describe how an orgasm feels.
If you had to tell Sienna, what are you going to tell her? She's going to ask you.
I feel like it's different for everybody, but if I could describe it in one word, I would probably say, wow.
That's it?
Wow.
Wow?
Like,
I think you're describing it with your hands and everything.
woo! Like, I don't, like, it's just...
Well, I've heard.
Wow.
Say it was like peeing on yourself or something. Like, you know when it happens, and it's just like a whole release of the whole body.
You can't think of it as peeing because that's gonna creep. It's like a whole like
That'll creep you out a little bit.
It's like when you get to this point and it's like it's like you're at the top of this mountain, right? And it's like all of a sudden it's just like and everything is just like yes. It's like really on Snapchat. Anyway, it's just like for me, like the feeling is like paralyzed. Like if it's good, like if he put in some work and it's good, it's just like can't move. And then it's like after that, it's like woo.
Paralyzed.
I would just say it's like kind of if you experience any heavenly feelings, that's what it's like. And if it's right, you know when it's right. And it's just like perfect, I think. Like if there's the closest thing to perfection, then it's that. It's loud, I guess. It's just fun. It's like it's a good feeling. Something that you don't want to like necessarily end.
So you've hung in with me, you've listened to me all these months. And I want you to be this person that you're going to hear. I want you to be her. This is a woman admitting out loud how she loves herself.
Oh, no, I love me.
And, is there 1% of you or some ounce of you that we're a little insecure about?
I mean, of course, in the past, like, yeah, I've been insecure maybe about like my weight or like maybe like a piece of me or like maybe like even looking in the mirror, you like, but then like now, like the past probably 5 years, I've been in a place where I've been very confident and like nobody can tell me otherwise. And it's also with like other people telling you like you're beautiful, like, and it's like, okay, like thank you, I know. Now it's like, I know, thank you.
They reinforce it. Yeah.
So like the reinforcement helps a lot, but like now it's just like installed in my brain.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't end it right there. I feel like I have one more to go before we close out 2016. And this is with the Keep It 100 Girl Manifesto right here. I want you guys to tattoo these words into your brain with everything that you do.
But just know your worth. Know that you're the shit.
Right. Yeah, know that your shit doesn't stink. I mean...
No, know you're the shit.
Peace out.
Here we go!
So I'd like to wish you and your families, your extended families, your blended families, a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and the best and the bestest of the new year. I'm officially ending the podcast. Psych! Just wanted to make sure you were listening. You know that's not going to happen. I got so much to say. But on that note, I wanted to take a moment and reflect on what a wonderful audience listenership that I have here, this community, this global community. Thanks so much for making the Keep It 100 Girl Show part of your daily, weekly, monthly, ad hoc, regular routine. And I really look forward to the emails, the shout outs, and the continued love going forward. It's going to be big. So you're probably wondering, now that the 12 days of the inspirational giveaways is over, what happens tomorrow? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll be replaying favorite episodes from 2016. I'm going to actually handpick the Nina faves and the fan faves. And I'm just going to put them on replay until Jan 1. In case you missed them, you'll get another chance to listen. But I hope you enjoyed the 12 days of giveaways. Enjoy your reason and season that you had in 2016. And let's use what we learned in 2017. I'm really excited to take this show further. And if you have any suggestions, topics, or pitches, you know what? Contact me. Reach out to me at feedback@ninababel.com. That's NINABABEL as in love. And if you like this episode or any other ones that you've listened to, kindly leave me a rating. In fact, a 5-star rating and review in iTunes. People, this is what keeps me around. Makes me bigger, stronger, wiser. And furthermore, it really helps you guys get to know each other. Men, women, 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 men, men. It helps us understand us. You know, if there's something that you struggle with or need an objective, unfiltered opinion, that's where Nina comes in. You know, I can help you with all that. I can help you strategize your love life with confidence so that you're attracting like-minded folks to your universe. And even if they're not 100% like-minded, you want to have a good law of averages, right? We don't want to go below 50%, but you get the gist. That's my inspirational gift for you today, this year. And look, if you @mention me on Twitter or Instagram, all you're going to do is use @NinaBabel. There's a free giveaway awaiting for you. Remember, refer to episode number 80 and say you listened and tell me what you learned. That's my reel for 2016. See you when I see ya. Smooches.